This is coming in late because I totally lost track of time. We've had friends in town, we've had lots of hot weather. The holidays have thrown me off, so I'm out here, and what I wanted to do was do a little homestead tour while going through and kind of documenting all the work that I need to do over the next couple months. Or next few months before winter sets in. I'm trying to sell Rolo, my cream colored boy goat. Rolo. I'm trying to find you a new home, Hi boys, you guys are so handsome. And so I need to sell him so we can be doing less food over here. And because I just want to have the one buck right now with my weather. Hi, Coco. Hi, Coco. Hey, cute boy. Cute boy. Oh, you want to eat my food. My finger. Anyway, so we haven't been able to sell him yet. But I have him listed, and somebody contacted me because they were looking at him and, girl, do you do stud service? I guess they liked the way he looked. And I go, well, I can. I have another buck that I am keeping that you might like. And so I showed them Stoic, my gorgeous boy. You are gorgeous, aren't you? And she really liked how he looked. And so we've got them scheduled for next spring for stud service. However, I believe she wants to bring her does here, and if that's the case, then this area needs to be fixed up. I need to get some of these T-posts out. I need to get some of the fence down. I need to build a better shelter, or at least make this shelter so it doesn't look so crappy. And we need to get the buck pen cleaned out, We gotta get it cleaned out so that you can have some girlfriends over to play, My poor chickens are melting. Look at you're melting down there. Anyway, so this is an area that needs some work before spring, especially. Yeah, it's so hot. It's so hot. It's so hot. Anyway, so we got to get that cleaned out. We have a broody mama in here. Her babies are gonna hatch any day now. I've showed you Zipper before. Hi, baby. Your baby's hatching. Can I just look and see? I just want to look and see. Nothing yet, But this pen is our grow out pen. And I've got these little silkies in here that are getting so big. You guys are getting so big. Look at you beautiful, beautiful kids. I don't know how many are hens, how many are roosters. I don't think I'll know for a little while. Some of them I look at their combs and I'm like, oh, I think that one might be a rooster because it's getting bigger. But we'll see. Are you guys so thirsty? Anyway, but I have to get them moved out of here, and I need to get this coop moved over in here so that it's out of the way. As you can see, I'm also out of hay. I thought I had some lined up, and I contacted the lady. It's been so dry, guys. It has been so dry. And she she and her husband have decided they're not going to be able to get a second cutting in, so they have to save what they have for their own animals, and I totally understand that. So now I've got to locate other hay, which I'm not so thrilled about because it's been very difficult to do. So we're back on pellet food with these goats for a little while until I can locate some and get some either delivered or go pick some up or whatever I need to do. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Something else I need to do is I really need to kind of dig out these chicken coops, especially where I had the Cornish cross. Just needs to be kind of raked up or tilled up or something. And I also need to put wood kind of down lower along these chicken coops because the goats keep scratching on it and getting their horns in it and they're poking holes in. It's a constant battle with, with the goats trying to get into the chicken coop. Now we are getting really close to having babies, and so we've got to get the fence up just behind this this goat house here, and get Bart moved over here permanent, or at least while she has her baby, and make sure we have containers for feeding her and watering her and everything we need for that. And that we have containers and everything for the other goats. Oh, and we got to get this cleaned out too. This is a disaster. We tossed scraps to our chickens, and when we first were doing it after we had the goats, we didn't think the goats were eating the stuff, but then we started noticing that the goats were eating the stuff, and I think it gave Lucy diarrhea. And that's not good. She seems to be doing better today. Her poops are a little bit sticky, but they're balling back, getting back into goat berries again, and it scared me. She hasn't been producing very much milk, but and that could be partly because she's been feeling sick to her stomach, maybe. It's also because we're out of hay, and she's just eating alfalfa pellets, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't produce as much milk when she's doing straight alfalfa pellets. So that's another thing, is to get this run set up for the babies here real soon. And then I know I showed you guys this in the springtime. We tried planting grass, and we just didn't have any rain this spring. So we have these little teeny patches of grass, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful little patches of grass. So this fall we're gonna try again, maybe. We'll see, because it kind of depends on if we get some rain and that kind of thing. Something that we are starting to do because we're on major restrictions now with our water. We're only able to water once a week, and you can see some of my squash, they're looking a little limp. But what we decided is that we live in this manufactured home. It's 76 feet long, and my bathroom is on the opposite side of the house from the water heater. So as you can imagine, it takes a few minutes for the warm water to get to the other side of the house. So what we're going to do is we are going to start, as we're waiting for the warm water, we're going to put that extra water into 5-gallon buckets. And then and so instead of it just going down the drain, we're going to put those 5-gallon buckets, we'll bring them out here and water the plants that need it the most at the time, and see if we can't keep our plants going. For the most part, they're doing okay. We have lost a few more peppers over there. The tomatillos are doing okay. Everything's looking just kind of lip. These guys honestly are not really worth my time, so I probably will stop watering them altogether. But my tomatoes are doing okay. Looks like we're going to lose another one right there. We're going to lose that one there probably. But some of these others are doing all right, but they need to be watered. My cucumbers are looking good actually, so I might not have to worry about them as much. My one melon over there is okay. Oh, look at that. I think I lost my watermelons. They look gone. And I was worried about that. So that might be something that I'm going to have to save for next year. Some of these plants in the garden, yeah, these guys are looking a little limp too, not doing so good. They all need to be watered. Honestly, I don't see that we can do the garden just once a week. I think we could do it twice a week, but we'll see how it goes by just using the buckets of water on the garden stuff, because a lot of my pumpkins and things here in the front yard are looking really, really bad. Very limp and dry. So I'm really concerned about that. And this, and I'm trying so hard to have flowers. Oh, we got a bit of a breeze in my garden. The potted plants I'm not as concerned about. They're potted plants, but some of these, especially over here, these are my perennials, and I'd hate to lose them. So I'm over here. But my flowers up here are doing really good, and they're going to be fine once a week. It's just the garden that I'm concerned about. So that's the tour, and that's the concerns. And we'll see you on the next video.